All right, what's up, people? Now I'm gonna do this. This is just gonna have to be a thing because honestly, this type of shit it really pisses me off, especially when I just got through. I need a new phone like a motherfucker. Middle of my screen, I can't touch it, which means texting is fucking hard as shit. Replying to comments I'm getting a new phone today. Fuck it. I'm getting a new Galaxy S22. Fuck it. I'm running on an old phone. Everybody else in my house has a brand new iPhone. Fuck it. I'm Samsung all the way. Samsung! Gotta love them Koreans, bro. But seriously. So, we're in the middle of a culture war. And the basis of this is sexualizing young children and why that's a bad thing to do. And there are really two vectors going on here. Now, the one vector, and I've mentioned this guy before, and a lot of people, like when I link them the videos about this, they want to just fucking camel their head into the sand and shit. Because camels definitely put their head in the sand, right? That's what they do, right? No, they don't do that shit. That's a cartoon fucking myth. But people do. What is Drag Queen Story Hour? Oh, wait. I was getting to the vectors. Okay, so the first vector is a guy named Alfred Kinsey. Now, Alfred Kinsey was a pedophile. Alfred Kinsey almost won the Nobel Prize. Alfred Kinsey is the reason your children, if you have any, are being taught what's called comprehensive sex education, which is you're teaching masturbation to kindergartners. You're telling everybody that they're pansexual, gender fucking fluid, queer weirdos. And we have the stats to prove it. We have the stats to fucking prove it. We have the videos to prove it. We have everything to fucking prove what you're fucking doing. At the same time, parallel to that, you're running this whole, anti-racist, everybody's a racist narrative. This is all Marxist. This is all intended to destroy the foundations of this country. Now, I'm not a believer in a traditional God. I'm not a pure atheist either. So, categorize me whatever the fuck kind of way you want. But I can damn sure tell you that what they're doing is wrong. When you have, and this got caught by, and I'm going to be the one to say it, because everybody ran this story last week. Nobody gave credit. I'm going to give credit. Karlin Borchenko. She was the one that did the spy stream. Snipe is when you run into somebody else's fucking video while they're fucking live streaming. She does a spy stream where she pays money. She literally pays money to watch these woke fucking bullshit ass fucking seminars. And she broke news. It got onto Laura Ingraham. Ben Shapiro picked it up, but they didn't give her credit. I'm going to give Karlin some credit. You know what I'm saying? They caught these motherfuckers. They were doing a fucking webinar where they were having children, young children, on to discuss things. And there was one point. There was one person who said something that was just egregious. And it was basically a young girl who has a younger brother. And when I say girl, I mean, she has a vagina. She has a uterus. She has ovaries. What is a woman? Newest Supreme Court Justice can't tell you. I can. Everybody with 3 brain cells can. Leah Thomas is not a woman. Leah Thomas is a man. Right? But see, this is what they're doing. This is the transgender. This is why when you look at the stats of who identifies as LGBTQIAA plus LMNOPQXYZ, Because they're going to keep adding. I'm waiting for them to add M. Because that's when it's all over. That's when the pitchforks come out. That's when I bring out the samurai sword and I just start chopping heads. You're not going to normalize pedophilia, but you're going to try to. We've already seen it. I fucking showed the video before of that fucking weirdo with his chicken head bobbling. Y'all aren't really... Look, these fuckers, they can't have kids of their own for whatever fucking reason. Psychological, biological, whatever the fuck. Why do you think it is that... And dude, this is real. Why do you think it is that so many rich Hollywood celebrities have to rely on in vitro fertilization to have kids? Might be something to think about. I don't fucking know. Maybe because they have the money. I just don't think scarcity is really that rare or that common. Most women can have kids. Maybe the dudes, I don't know. I have no idea. I had 2 kids. Healthy girl, healthy boy. Both doing great. I don't need no help in that regard. But I don't know. Why is there like this weird disparity amongst generations? To the point where they projected that by 2047, 100% of the population will identify as LGBTQ. AI plus minus negative divided by. Did you know that there's a fucking... Dude, I'm not going to let this go. I'm a dog with a bone, nigga. Come get that bone from me. You feel me? You try to fuck with a dog with a bone, you gonna get fucking bit, bro. Did you know that there's actually a county in California, I believe, it would only happen in California, where they are proposing, and they're getting ready to pass this shit, because it's all Dems, it's all libs, that they're doing a UBI rollout, universal basic income, which basically means you get paid for nothing. Now, who do you get paid from? Oh, niggers like me. Niggers that go out and actually get the shit done, pay their taxes. We're going to take some of that money that I already pay in, which is almost, it's like 40%. Like, I get to keep a little more than half. Thank you so much, Brandon. Thank you so much for letting me keep half my fucking money. Or a little bit more than half my money. Of my hard work, not your hard work. All y'all do is sit around a fucking table and do nothing. But what they're going to do, and trust me, I wish somebody would fucking challenge me on any of this. And nobody does. When I put down the comments, and I'm going to fucking put it on my wall, I just destroyed 2 motherfuckers on an argument. But this one's different because they're going to give UBI, but exclusively to trans and non-binary people. Not poor people. Not like, okay, if you meet the criteria of poverty, we're going to give you this free money, which isn't free. It comes from the rest of us that have to actually do the work. You think when I come home, my arms don't feel sore? Because like I say, I lift heavy boxes for a living. You think my arms aren't sore? So that I can pay for some purple-haired fucking weirdo to live a free life? Well, $900 in California is going to get you a cup of coffee. But that's beside the fucking point. I don't live in California. That would be the last state I would ever move to. The fuck out of here with that nonsense. But that's what they're proposing. And their excuse? Oh, it's persecution. Oh, these people get, they get dispossessed of their houses because their families kicked them out. Okay, whatever. My son never came up to me and said he was a girl. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't my son no more, dude. That sounds harsh. I know that sounds harsh. But whatever. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. There is a difference between a male and a female. It's biological and it's real. And these same fuckers want to come out and talk about, well, the science tells us that. No, that's not science. That's pseudoscience. You're psychologists, you're weirdos that fucking want to. Let's talk about one of y'all weirdos. Alfred Kinsey. Let's talk about that motherfucker. The guy that every single curriculum on comprehensive sex education is fucking based on this motherfucker. Look into his fucking studies. Look into his life. He was a pedophile. He masturbated infants. You heard me right, nigger. He masturbated infants. And he lived to an old age. Not in my life, he wouldn't. That's heads chopping type shit. That's this type shit right here. I break that fucking shit off on that nigger neck. And I'll go to prison a happy man for doing that shit. I would cut that nigger head off. But that's what's being taught. We're getting all this fucking like normalization of all this weirdo shit. Where's that coming from? Side by side with all this fucking white people are all evil and fucking systemic race. Dude, come on, man. Embedded racism is real, but it's not what you make it to be. It's not every white person is evil. It's let's get over the hump, man. We were almost there till y'all fucking pulled us back and like put the car in reverse and tried to act all weird about shit. Microaggressions. Like, okay, like for example, one of the ones, I think this is funny as fuck. If you call a black person eloquent, what you're implying is that they shouldn't be. Right? It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's a Kafka trap. They're fucking with you. They've been fucking with you. We need to fucking... Dude, I get so riled up about this. They're doing everything at once, the left. And I used to think I was on the left. I'm a progressive regardless. But I think the left has left progressive. And they're moving towards some kind of like weird, regressive... Yeah, kudos. Dave Rubin called that shit a while back. The regressive left. They want to take us back. The 1619 Project. They want to take us back. They want to fucking like, what do they want to eat? You can't even be black and have a dissenting opinion until they call you, a colluder of white supremacy. The black face of white supremacy is what they call Larry Elder. Larry Elder has more IQ points than you will ever have. But y'all managed to smear that nigger, so whatever. This is goofy as fuck, but we're in this war, man. We're in this culture war. Now, most of y'all that are watching this is probably, nonchalant about it. You don't really give a fuck. I get it. You don't have kids. And if you don't have kids, you don't think that that's really problematic because it doesn't touch you, but it does because you're going to end up getting canceled from your job because you didn't say sir when you should have said ma'am or vice versa or some other bullshit. They're going to find your social media, no matter how many names you hide behind, no matter how much you don't show your face. You feel me? They're going to find you. They're going to cancel you. There's going to be a social credit score rolled out a la China. This is all China's playbook, by the way. I wonder how they feel about transgenders over in China. Well, don't worry. It doesn't matter because it's a tool they're using on us. And we fell for it. This all came through Marxism. This all came through that fucking critical theory ideology. To the point where everything has to be broken down. Everything has to be destroyed. So that we can build the communist utopia. Has that ever worked? I don't know. You tell me. But yeah, stop turning the frogs gay. I'm going to leave it at that. And Jorge, it's going to be hard because, I need a new phone. I'm getting a new phone today, hopefully. We'll see how that works. Yeah, can't touch parts of my screen. It's kind of weird. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, too much information.